Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to activate remote API control on our Gen24 and SnapINverter. So you may need to do this if you're taking part in a virtual power plant program. So first off, you need to be physically in front of the inverter with a smart device such as a smartphone or a laptop, and you'll need to make sure that your inverter is on the latest firmware. So this video is going to be done in two sections. First I'll do the Gen24 and then I'll do the SnapINverter. So just go through to the relevant chapter that you need on the video. All right, so first off, let's get into the Gen24. All right, so the first step is to activate the Wi-Fi access point on the inverter. So for the Gen24, what you need to do is put your finger over the sensor button once, and then the right-hand LED will start to flash blue. So you know that the Wi-Fi access point is active. All right, so now you need to open your available Wi-Fi networks on your smart device. So I'm using my computer, so I'll just click here. And then you're looking for the inverter's Wi-Fi access point there. So it will be called Fronius, and then there'll be some numbers after that, which is actually the serial number of the inverter. So you can check that on the right-hand side of the inverter on its nameplate to make sure that you've got the correct inverter. So there's the Wi-Fi access point I need. I can see the correct serial number. I'll click on that and press connect. I'll have to click connect using a security key instead for my computer. And then the password, it's the same for all of our inverters, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Press next to connect. All right, I can see it's connected. So now what I need to do is open up a web browser on my computer. All right, so here we are, and I'm going to navigate to the web address 192.168.250.181. So now we're in the inverter's web UI. Once you're here, you need to log in under the customer username. So I can see that customer is selected, and this password was set by the technician who set up the inverter when it was first installed. All right, so I'm logged in with the customer username. Now I'm going to go to the menu and navigate to communication. And then once I'm in the communication tab, I'll go to the cloud control tab. And then what I need to do is tick this box that says allow cloud control for virtual power plants with customer in the bracket. There'll be a little tab that pops up here, which will allow you to save it. So click save, and you're done. All right, so now let's do the SnapINverter. So the first thing again is to activate that Wi-Fi access point. So to do that, on the SnapINverter display screen, we're gonna press the third button over here to go to the menu. And then you're gonna scroll either left or right using the first or the second button. And the menu we want to find is the setup menu. So that's a screwdriver and a spanner symbol. So I've found it there. I'll press the fourth button to enter, press the second button to go down to Wi-Fi access point, press the fourth button to go into the menu, and then press the fourth button again to activate the Wi-Fi access point. So you can see there, it's now active. All right, so again, what we need to do is open up the available Wi-Fi networks on our smart device. So I'll click here, and then we're looking for that Wi-Fi access point. So it's going to start with Fronius and have a series of numbers like before, but this time that number will be the data logger ID, and that's going to be displayed on the inverter screen. So you can look there and check that it's the same one and correct. So I can see it there. I'll connect to it using the same password as before, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now that we're connected, what I'll do is open up a web browser and then head to that same IP address, which is 192.168.250.181. All right, so we're at the inverter web UI. We want to click on settings on the right, then go over to the left and go to the Fronius Solar Web tab. And then we want to click
allow cloud control for virtual power plants. Once that box is checked, we'll click the tick button at the top to save the settings. And we're all done.
All right, so that's how you activate remote API control on the Gen24 and SnapINverter. Thanks for watching.